You are putting too much importance on what is showing up in your reality, when what is showing up in your reality is simply just reflecting to you the beliefs that you have already. And I've said this before, that's like if I go to a restaurant and I order a pepperoni pizza, the waiter comes out, gives me the pepperoni pizza, and I'm like, ugh, I hate pepperonis. That's exactly the same thing. And I will use that analogy time and time again because I think it's funny and because it rings true. That's what it's like when you are sitting there, you're saying, I'm manifesting new clients in my business. I'm manifesting an extra $3,000. And then you look at your reality, you look at your followers and your subscribers, and you're like, well, this is not working. Well, guess what? It's not working because of what you just said. That's showing you that you have a limiting belief. So based off of that limiting belief that you have, that's what your reality is reflecting right back to you. The pepperonis. Yeah, your pepperonis. Now it's getting to the point where you start realizing, and I say it in so many videos, that about 95% of what anybody says is just a belief. And then anything that is outside of you is reflecting to you a belief that you have, whether it's positive or it's negative. So that's why there is no victim mode in this stuff. You cannot, it's impossible to be a victim. It's impossible for things to go wrong. It's impossible to be thrown off of your path. It's impossible for setbacks to happen. It's impossible to fail. It's impossible to have an obstacle. All this stuff is impossible to have because it shows you your beliefs. Now you can go, listen, and I even put this on one of my TikTok videos, and I'm gonna give you this exercise too. Now, what I want you to do is get a piece of paper. All right, are you with me? Do you have your paper? I'll give you a second while I'm explaining what to do on it. So on the left side, you're gonna put all the things that are going, quote unquote, wrong in your reality. Oh, I don't have any clients in my business. I don't have any sales. I don't have the money I desire in my bank account. I don't have the new Chanel purse. What is going wrong, quote, quotations, wrong in your life? All right. And then on the right side, you're going to put what that is showing you. Okay, the lack of clients in your business, that is showing you that this stuff is not working out for me. All right. So then we can go to the next thing. You can, if you put no opportunities happening in your life, I must be doing something wrong. So that stuff on the right side is showing you the limiting beliefs that you have that are out of alignment with what you have asked for. So how can you expect what you asked for to happen when you have the limiting belief set in place saying, hey, this is my reality. This is what I choose. How? And you know what's funny? I know with manifesting, and if you've seen The Secret and everything, you're probably, and you may have had it in your mind, where you're like, I can just sit down and just visualize all day, and that'll take care of everything. It'll just manifest. It'll just poof pow in thin air. Let me tell you something. Unless you are sitting down watching TV, shifting your limiting beliefs whenever they come up, that's the only way that would really work. Because if you are saying in your mind while you're watching TV, or we were talking about the visualization. Yes, while you're visualizing. Okay, when you get done with the visualization, you remember you have, what, 90% of your day left? So in that 90% of your day, if you are thinking like, man, this stuff isn't working out for me, think about that paper that you have right now on the right side. If you're thinking that stuff all day long, how do you leave room for that visualization to happen? You're not an energetic match. You're not the vibrational frequency of having clients and students. You're not the vibrational frequency of having followers and subscribers roll in daily. You're not the vibrational frequency of money flowing into your reality, abundance flowing into your reality. So we got to get to the point where you are shifting your limiting beliefs. And in my CEO Manifestor Workbook Bundle, the link is in the description below. And I show you, I give you the basic template so you can start shifting your limiting beliefs now. And I tell everybody, when you shift your limiting beliefs, it does not take days. It does not take weeks. You shift your limiting beliefs, you can do it within 5 minutes. And this is the kicker right here. So pay close attention to this when I tell you this. When you shift your limiting beliefs, let's say that you have a behavior that you are just like, I procrastinate so much in my business, and I feel like that's just hindering things, right? That is based off of a limiting belief that you have. Once you shift the limiting belief that you have to identify it, and then you shift it. Your behavior will change. You won't be a procrastinator. And I've done that for myself. I don't procrastinate. I really don't. If I'm doing something, if I say I'm doing something in my business, I'm doing it. That's why I make these videos every day. I was talking to my sister the other day. She was like, I don't know how you make those long YouTube videos. It's because I have beliefs in place for me to do this. I know I love manifestation. I know I'm great at what I do. I know that. I know I make videos that resonate with people. So it's easy for me to make this, that my behavior reflects it. I'll just flip on this camera and I'll start talking. I don't care how it turns out. But I mean, I have a belief set in place where my stuff is just fire. So, but I do the thing because I have the belief in place. So take a look at your behavior. Are you having lack of action, procrastination action, or excessive obsessive action? And that's going to tell you, hey, you have a limiting belief that is out of alignment with you. Once you shift that thing, boom, behavior just changes. And that is because your mind is going to go to what is pleasurable to you. And when things are pleasurable, they're safer. Now, right now, with the procrastination action and all of that, it's showing you right now that seems to be the safer thing to do. Even though it's not something you desire, but it seems safer. So once you put your subconscious mind on paper, and this is how I teach my clients and students to shift their limiting beliefs. So when you put the subconscious mind on paper, you will see there's a contradiction in there somewhere that makes no sense. And when you bring it to the light, you're going to be like, oh, well, that's silly. It is silly. And you can shift and reframe it. And then go back into the situation, go back into making your video or whatever you were going to do. Do you have the same reaction? Are you behaving the same? Now, if both of those things have changed, well, you did it. The belief shifted. If they did not change, you have to go back and see, why is it safer to keep choosing what you're doing? Why is that safer? Why is that more comfortable? And once you're able to see those things, it becomes so much easier, because it's not like, oh my gosh, this thing that I just don't know why this is happening is happening. I don't know why I keep doing this. That's not going to be a thing, because you're going to be able to be like, oh, okay, that's a limiting belief. So let me go and identify what it actually is. Instead of, how long have you been procrastinating? How long have you been having this lack of action that you've been taking? How long have you been taking this obsessive action, just throwing spaghetti at the wall until something sticks? How long? 5 years? 2 years? Oh, geez, 10 years? Well, that's why it ends right now. And this is what I help my clients and students with, so that you don't have to go another 5 years doing this. Like, that's crazy. Taking that frantic action, it feels stressful. It feels anxiety ridden. Do you really want to keep doing that? And have you gotten where you want it to be in that state? It can be effortless. It can be easy. It can be as easy as just like what I'm doing, flipping on this camera and start talking about what you cannot shut up about because you love it so much. It can be that easy. It can be as easy as you putting a product out there that you absolutely can get behind and you absolutely love it because you made it from inspired action. It can be that easy. Do you want it to be that easy? Put in the comments below. Do you want it to be that easy for you? Yes or no? I bet you do want it to be easy. This even works for habits, y'all. Because I noticed in myself, like I'm very self-aware and I'm not too proud to look at my stuff, y'all. So let me tell you this. I noticed that I kept on excessively looking at my stats, like on YouTube and TikTok and what's the other one? Instagram. Well, maybe not so much Instagram, but more so TikTok and YouTube. I kept looking at the stats. Who's commenting? Blah, 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 what's going on? But why was I doing that? Okay. Now, when it comes to that, yes, I could even say I was excited to do that. But you have to understand the difference between excitement and anxiety. You have to understand that. And the way that it feels like for myself, and this may be the same for you, or maybe you're like, oh, I want to know. But it feels like this. You're in your body, like the way your body is responding. It feels like this pressure, or it may feel like a tightness in your chest. That's anxiety. But then in your mind, mentally, you're like, oh, I'm so excited to have 1 million subscribers. I'm so excited to have 10 new comments. So they're not linking up. They're not linking up, y'all. It's not in sync. In sync. Ooh, I know I love in sync. Bye, bye, bye. Okay, but let's get back to it. So they're not lined up. So that tells you it's anxiety. It's not excitement. It's anxiety. So I was noticing that. I was like, okay. So I put my subconscious mind on paper, and then guess what? Went back to the drawing board. I noticed and evaluated how my behavior was. And I wasn't checking my stats. Like, it worked. It worked. So I'm excited about that. And I can evaluate this over the next few days some more and just see how it is. If it's still like this, then great. If it's not, I can just be like, okay, why is it safer for me to keep checking my stats? That's how it would go. It's not this uncontrollable thing that is like, I don't know why it's happening. There's something wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with me. I know that my behavior is telling me I had a limiting belief at the time. And that's okay. Because sometimes, and I know with this manifestation stuff, y'all, sometimes you just like, I don't want to get negative. I don't want to step on my own toes. No, it's not negative being self-aware. Now, what's happening to a lot of you is you are scared of being self-aware. There's a difference. There's a difference. That's being scared of being self-aware. Because you're not, this stuff is not negative. You are saying it's negative, so you're experiencing it as something negative, but it's not. It's something positive, and it's something that is enlightening. Because you're able to have that self-awareness to see that that thing is a reflective mirror for you. Ooh, okay, I have this belief. All right, oh, wow, I discovered this about myself. All right, noted. That's how you can see it. It's something positive. It's not negative. I appreciate you for watching this video. If you are ready to transform your reality so that you can put a hard stop to the procrastination action, the obsessive, excessive action, and the lack of action, the resources are right down in the links are in the description below, because we don't wait over here. We start seeing change immediately, every time. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.